Oh, we're here now. Faileth, Loot Scout's over here. Everybody, I should send out the tweet that says I'm doing things. Oh, I did it. Now I pin it. Hooray! I haven't seen you guys in a while. I'm excited. Hope you guys are having a smooth, delicious Monday. Smooth, delicious Monday. Mel, Unlimited. Everybody else. Hooray, you're here. We did it. We survived Monday. And if any of you are watching Monday Night Raw, I'm sorry. God, everybody's taking shots at them. But it's okay. You know, when I make my big wrestling debut, they'll see. Oh man, it's good to see you guys. I'm happy. I mean, I don't see you guys, or do I? But, you know, I feel like I'm getting to know you guys a bit. Yeah. Alright. Alright, well, let's jump into... Wait, if I remember correctly, this is a fucking nuts-ass case. So... Curious to see how it's going to translate to PC. Hi, fellas, just subscribed via Twitch Prime for 2 months. Thank you, buddy. Yes. Hey, Rumtum. Thank you, buddy. I'm good. It was a tough weekend. So yeah, Moobot's working. You just have to check that out. All right. Oh, some weekends are challenging, you know. Oh boy. All right. All right. Oh. Hey, Unlimited. That Mia art, man. Mia's so pretty. She's so strong against like prosecutors. Blunt force trauma, not so much, unfortunately. Otherwise, strong, big and strong. Mia is Law Page, canon. So that's Law Page. Law Page kind of sounds like a Dr. Dredd. Dr. Dredd? Judge Dredd. Who's Dr. Was Dr. Dredd that machine? That's Dr. Dreadful from the 90s. The machine that you'd put in like gelatin and you'd make like gummy worms for yourself and stuff. This got off the rails. This got off the rails really fast already. Alright. Rise from the ashes. Let's go. As usual, guys, let me know if there's any questions about the audio or the video, any concerns. Otherwise, enjoy. Elena, what kind of soup? I hope it's good soup. I hope you enjoy your soup. I'm curious about your soup. Tell me about your soup, please. What's this? Look how high-tech. Is that Mia? So excited. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. Well, that's good. That's good, Phoenix. Like, up until recently. Dr. Dredd's also a regular producer. Yeah, that's good to know. That's considering that the courts were so overloaded that you were considered guilty automatically after 3 days. 2 months without a single trial is not a bad thing. I've had offers, but none I took. Well, so much for the criminal justice situation improving. Okay. Rumdum, if you're not caught up, you know, you have to subscribe to Fuggins Prime. I'm just kidding. This is the 5th case in the game, but it was added when it was reported from GBA to DS. And at the end of the 4th case, which was technically the original ending of the game, Maya goes home to train more. Oh god, I never thought of that. Like, after you prosecute Von Karma, like, how many of his old cases are they gonna have to look at? That's messed up. That is, until the day that girl showed up. You know what? Even if I screwed up a few times, I'm glad I made the decision to do the voices. You know, like, I think it's fun for me, and hopefully it's been fun for you guys. I think it would have been weird without me doing the voices, as opposed to just awkward. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. Okay, now, this is verbatim me now. This was me this morning. Ugh. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. This is some deja vu. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. I guess I'm gonna have to get my bustier all boosted up. Mike, welcome to the stream. These are fun ass games, man. Like they're visual novels, more or less, with some puzzle elements. I really do love them. If you want to follow along with us on stream, that's great. But if you want to kind of enjoy the story at your own pace, I totally get it, man. That'd be I think you'd be very happy. Oh, and Ansel already... Yeah, okay, Ansel... Yeah, alright, well. Still, I love Phoenix Wright. I hope this series continues for a long time. So, yeah. So, now Mia now. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So, you are the coffee boy? You look like a... I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. I'm gonna put that in my voicemails. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? And yes, she has the same voice as Maya, sorry guys. The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. Girl, are you for real now? Girl. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But also, what's with that pin? Like, seriously, I'm gonna be staring at that the whole time. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? Right? The undefeated defense attorney? Well, when you say it like that, that's pretty impressive. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time! But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. I'm actually gonna struggle to not cry right now. Like, I don't usually cry. I cry at some things. I cried at the first 20 minutes of Up. But for Phoenix to have this kind of thought, especially because I've been playing this series for so long, that this actually has gotten me a bit. I'm actually genuinely a little... Alright, I'm okay. Oh, no, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Maya? Could it be? I mean, there's really fucking very similar. Yeah, I miss Maya. Every time Maya's not there, everybody... Hey, Marilyn. Yeah, everybody should be like, where's Maya? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Also, I'm realizing, Emma, part of the reason why I get crushes on girls in lab coats. I'm not elaborating on that further. First of all, we haven't been to the office in a while. Let's take a look. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Absinthe? Ooh. There's a poster of the Seal Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt too. Boo. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. I'm gonna slow down the talking. I just realized I'm excited and I'm flubbing my words. And I don't want you guys to fire me and replace me with a new, younger Fuggins. I don't at least dust it off once in a while. So that's the office. Oh wait, one more. Let's see if the stuff's happening at the hotel. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egads. Bellboy was staring right at me. Awkward. Alright, let's talk to Emma. No, I don't want to be replaced. No. No, I'm not that old. No. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Bye, Felicia. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. Emma's model, or sprite, I should say, survived the upscaling way better than some of the other ones. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job. At my age, no less. Great. Another future professional in training. Let's talk about the case. So what's this about a case? You said the trial is tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific instigator, jeez. Okay, so you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? I've noticed I'm making her a little nerdier than Maya. I think that works. Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? As if we haven't been talking about her this whole time, Nick? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. But first, one last question. Maya was 17 at the time of the last case, if I remember. The Phoenix Wright Layton game is the only game released in North America of like Phoenix Wright that I didn't play. I read up on it, and it seems like it's more... no, Dual Destinies is the other Phoenix... Dual Destinies is Ace Attorney 5 or 6, if I remember. No, the Layton one's more Layton than Phoenix Wright, so I wasn't super interested. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever need a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kinda hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a bummer. Badge! Oh, I got a foot cramp. Oh no. I'm okay. See this? It's my attorney's badge. Also ignore the foot cramp. Ah, well. I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it. Scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yeah. Alright, let's get down to the detention center. And detention. Orphan powers. Let's save the game. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I told you I don't want any visitors. Oh, sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Oh, understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Damn. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Are you a Gundam pilot? You look like a Gundam pilot. Are you Char? Are you girl Char? Charlene? Alright. Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm married to Rusev. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor. Two sisters. One lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? I was gonna, like, make fun of Phoenix because people have jobs, but it is kind of weird that... Yeah. Is it a coincidence or is it just lazy writing? I don't know. She was sitting backwards. Either that, she's like cousin it. Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Your badge looks new. I polish it daily. In a few years, the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you. Yeah. Whatever happened to innocent small talk? Give it 3 years. Then we'll see what you have become. Wow, now that I think about it, she was kind of on the money there. Spoilers. There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Uh-huh. Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what's happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor's office. I said prosecutor's office because she's cuter than most prosecutors. Not Edgeworth, though. Don't tell him. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. I'm a cop killer, just like all those rap songs you're so fond of. Wu-Tang. I know Ice-T wasn't with the Wu-Tang, but it's just fun to say Wu-Tang. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. Also pretty sure it's the death penalty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Lana! 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 So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Also, why am I so pretty all of a sudden? What? What do you, I just realized you guys are chatting up, you little chatty Cathy's. What are you? Hi, Nickelpole. This is kind of a DLC case, yeah. And you know, you could almost consider that. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? That Mia was my senpai? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. I liked the way she smelled. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Okay, I'm gonna stop being stupid. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. That's disappointing. Alright. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. That's nice, Emma. We're very proud of you. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Says it? Says it. Yeah, I said it right. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. Just Lana, Lana, Lana. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I'll be a science orphan. The worst kind of... Or there's nothing wrong with orphans, guys. I hate you, Lana. And she ran off like this. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. Now that this awkward scene has transpired, you may go. The rest, I leave to you. Nah? You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. You're really just there for paperwork. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. Is that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. Then she went through that emo phase. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Oh, okay. Let's go underground, y'all. Oh my god, this cluttered ass map. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh man. You ever get a message from somebody and initially misread it really strangely? Okay. Yeah, that's Nobody talk about Anakin Skywalker. I don't like this. So, this is a lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. I brought Timbits. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers in 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? Which makes no fucking sense when you think about it. I know I've been saying this whole game. Like, every 2 minutes, they're like, you know attorneys aren't allowed to fucking, dance. It's legal for attorneys to dance. Like, all kinds of crazy shit like that in this game, honestly. Alright. Try not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go around here unnoticed there, partner? Partner? Oh, this asshole. What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! I mean, what else? What other voice am I gonna do? Marshal? It's more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. Threatening yeehaw. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You'll want to. What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. After trails, Bambina. Bambina's like me with spaghetti western Italian cowboy. I just got that after like over a decade. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Kinda, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Wild, Wild West. Slide. We'll check that in a second. Let's examine stuff. Left to right. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look like it's more of an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha, the theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Ah, hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Are you just stupid or young? Yeah, never mind. Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? He was clearly Napoleon Einstein. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Wait a minute. Smart, but also kind of naively dumb? If she's 4 feet tall, I think she might be girl Pat. I'm just kidding, Pat. I love you, buddy. Mwah, mwah, kiss, kiss. It's weird that this doesn't trigger a... There we go. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about that. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? It sounds like theft to me, or messing with a crime scene. But, wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside, like someone's money and ID. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. Oh, wait. I don't know. Oh, shit! Excuse me. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. I forget if I like this or hate this. Wee! Okay, I'm done. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out. With a press of enter. No? Or, for me, it's the A button. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful? This is opening a wallet. This is spinning a wallet and opening a whatever. It's weird that they blurred out Bruce's information like that, but okay. I guess. I don't know what science has to do with it. Can you believe this is our 5th case, and this is the first time we ever thought of, like, spinning evidence? Oh yeah, I guess it is John Goodman's brother. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I gotta be on my toes from now on. Maya never told me how to look at stuff. I miss Maya. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? No, you kids know I wasn't gonna skip this shit. Aha! A ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Well, it's your parents got divorced and your mom married a new ladder. That's your step ladder. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Not really, nothing for the vents? Okay. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This is weird. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Okay, let's look at these Donkey Kong barrels. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. Also, the crime's already happened. What? I'm not suspicious. You are... Girl, you are hella suspicious. I know how this story... Oh, here we go. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Oh. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Gah, scary. Ooh. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. Look up victuals, saloon, cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202. The High Prosecutor's Office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? I have no idea. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. I don't even know what fucking list is it for. Oh, hey, Zephyr. Hello, half and half, was it? Yeah, it's all I got here. Like, these people aren't as extreme as some of the other ones. Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. I don't fucking know what I'm doing here. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like you have the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over, I feel dirty. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, as you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. I'm doing a Paul Lind. Okay, whatever. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? Oh my. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing at that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Flashback end. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, queen. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Please, cough up, queen. Tell us what happened. The name's Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Oh, okay. This... Yes, ma'am. Yes, mistress. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, she means it. I am not at all turned on by this. Yeah, examine her, right? Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? Don't play Destiny. Maybe play a bit of Destiny. Just un poquito. You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of the innocents. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award to the king of prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Definitely like to find out more about cough-up queen myself. But yeah, she has one of those wieners cut into octopus shape. Like, when I say wieners, I mean like hot dogs. Guys, you guys are asking questions and I do not have... Elena, no! Oh, that one's not... I hope that's not in the VOD. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, it was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. I've just realized I'm now doing a completely different accent for it. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. And a hamburger on her hat. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? Ooh, sorry. Dinner's come back on. It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. You see Lana Sky wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Hermf. Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Now let's talk about one of my favorite shows. I'm not kidding. I liked Angel more than Buffy. Fight me. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? My glass wall booth? Oh, the glass wall booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. That's petty. Kinda like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd sure be a cause for food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, Cough Up Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. And now the ultimate test. Badge. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Serene lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. Box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. I once had a whole jar of pickles for lunch. Oh, wait. Oh, they don't let you slide. I can't go back there anymore. Oh, okay. Oh, did I miss anything here? Nope. Alright, well, let's move to the High Prosecutor's Office. Skeletor, if it said, oh no. Oh no. Completely forgot about this. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, look! There's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. I mean, you all see it coming too, right? Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Oh, Gray, that's sweet of you. I really like to eat pickles though. Like that jar was not a lack of funds. It was like I like pickles. I'm gonna eat a whole jar. But thank you for thanking me. I do appreciate that. They were good pickles. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, no. It was just Mr. Right here. I heard a ding. Oh, LV Dumian donated 100 bits because some guy told me to donate to you. Thank you, man. That's pretty cool of you. What do you mean pickles are delicious? Elena? I like cucumbers too. Those are virgin pickles? Oh, okay, never mind. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Wow! Your car! I'll say one thing, she can certainly scream. That's weird out of context, Phoenix. Hey, Edgeworth. Badge. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright. Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh. Yeah, he'll take it for sure, won't he? Sigh. I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Right. Let's talk to my best pal. So, the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. It was 2 months ago, so I guess Happy New Year, everybody. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. No, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. Come, have the seat. You like some tea? I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand... Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor. The top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. It'd be really neat if she prosecuted herself. You? Mr. Edgeworth? be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? About what I do alone at night with my cravat? Yeah, the case was on Christmas, so I guess, yeah, that would make sense. Hey, congratulations, you are a friend of Fuggins, Julian, yeah. Pickles are delicious. You guys are nuts. Nuts are delicious too. I like food. Miles Edgeworth. Oh no, DL6 music. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches. You name it. Edgeworth's kind of a huge dick. Also, he shot that dude. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. But what? That's crazy. Humph. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. Also, I'm smiling, isn't that weird? But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. I'm hearing dings. Stuff's dinging. You guys are confusing me with your dings. I'll see that in a second. Oh, I think it's the follow noise. Okay. Well, that's good too. Yay! People are following. Okay. I will not have any more. Pickles are delicious. Especially there's these wild Lebanese pickles. Like they're the best. They're even better than regular pickles. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky, yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. Like, she's room temperature at best. But I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Also, I'm smiling again. Isn't that weird? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? Also, why do you have a knife? Why do you... To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. I do home renovation. This is also surprising. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. The murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces the victim's blood. No prints. Smells vaguely of Edgeworth. You feel yourself getting excited. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Glower. Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. I do, it's true. Nick's a goofball idiot like me sometimes. I'm Phoenix Wright. I mean, the problem is if it was like a box cutter knife, I'd get it. I have one in my toolbox. Pat has like 20 of them. He loves box cutters. It's super weird. But this is like it looks like a stab. It's a stabby knife. It's like one of those army knives. Yeah, it's the prosecution knife. It's to cut through paperwork. Yeah, I think Alright, let's look at this gaudy ass office. First of all, that is my grandpa's couch. Rest in peace, Grandpa, but that is your couch. You sold it to Edgeworth when you died. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this makes me want to curl up and take a nap. Hell yeah, couch naps. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. And I am too now. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? What about spiky hair? Spiky hair is cool too, right? I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutor. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. Okay. Oh, King of Prosecutors? I'm gonna skip past that. It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor every year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Totally for making fun of Edgeworth. Man, if it was for prosecutor combat, that would be rad. Oh wait, why can we highlight it again? So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations! King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? Why have you framed one of... whatever. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind it why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. Emma, please. Emma, no. She's getting way too excited about this. Where do the flowers have a cravat? My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? No. I don't think so. Oh, what a view. Whoa! What a view! Oh, there you go. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... carrying the 2... Okay, I gotta admit, when she's writing in her notepad like this, her little face is super adorable. Like, look at that. His little science face. It's calculating how fast jumping to your death would... It's adorable. Ooh. Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself, like when I'm playing Halo. Amazing. The drawer below it is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisite, splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Whoa. These are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Yeah, Yeah, it's me, pal. I do all the heavy lifting. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? You must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. Ugu. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Hey, I'm afraid of heights too, Nick. Fuck off. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. No, it's nothing. Man, there's so much shit in his office. Jesus. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. Like me. Wait a minute. Legal combat. Oh, I'm definitely going to go through the whole trilogy. I don't know if I'll jump right into the second game after I finish this one. But, yeah, no. Definitely going to get play, all game, do good, big yeah. Yeah, I did it. Nailed it. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Yeah, this is me, pal. I cleaned it. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe again? Is he haunting me? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Plaque? Plaque. Gingivitis. Don't. I'll sue you. Yeah, I think that's everything in Edgy Boy's office. Was there anything else to just talk to Edgeworth about? Probably. No. Oh wait, we already did this. No, we already did that. Hey, let's talk about this fucking knife. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? Which is fucking weird. I'm his old best friend and I saved him from a phony murder trial. But yeah, no, he doesn't like me. Whatever. Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. So, basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Edgeworth is just Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my god, Phoenix is just Sonic the Hedgehog. He's blue, he's got spiky hair. Goofball. Wow. That just changes the con. Alright, wow. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. Prosecuting your sister. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Oh, Elena, you called the Sonic thing too? Emma is Science Amy. Oh no, Emma's Tails. Emma's Super Tails then. The judge is not Eggman. The judge is clearly Big the Cat. Emma and Maya are... Is there another... Yeah. Emma and Maya are basically Tails. The day of the crim. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Really? One day? Wow. Sounds like my apartment. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hand of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and award for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. Dana, 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 Dana. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth parking stub added to the court record. Who gives you a parking stub with your name on it? Like, I don't drive, but usually that, you know, you don't get a parking stub. It's like, here, Fuggins, this is for your car. For the Fugmobile, which doesn't exist. I don't have a car. I spent too much money on pickles. Also, I don't have a valid license. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh, not this fucking idiot. I even remember your fucking name. It's Mike, isn't it? If it's not, whatever. You look at Rock Lee. What voice I got? Excuse me, well, wait, no, that's for the kid. I'm gonna have to repeat some voices. I can only do like 4 good voices. No, 4 decent voices and 1 good one, which is my own voice, which is not that great. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? Yeah, you know what? He's the Mickey Mouse cop. He's been the Mickey Mouse cop this whole time. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. Yeah? I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Golly. What a pathetic... What a fucking... Oh, he's not even in the profiles yet. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Jesus Christ, Nick. That's some fucking shade. Yeah, Mike Meekins. Jesus, Mel. Well, you do you, man. Goodbye. Right. Yes, sir. Yeah, he caught me off guard. I mean, yes, Daddy. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Thank you for saving my life that one time. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems to have finally calmed down, at least. That's stupid. That's not what badgers look like. Also, that's also Sonic. Did Capcom want Sonic this whole time? Look at that fedora cop! Oh man, I want that guy to get his own own game. Look at that guy, he's so cool. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? That's not how... City planning doesn't work like that, Emma. It's not like they put, like, the fire station next to the hospital. Do they? Now, that one actually sounds like it'd be a good idea. Oh, what do you mean by double audio? Are you hearing stuff in double? Did I say fedora when I meant pompadour? Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, I guess I never can stream again. Are you guys also hearing double? Sorry about that. I got excited. I meant pompadour instead of fedora. I guess I'm fedora cop. Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. Should have used Uber. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hmm? Hold on, what's that? Oh, this is terrifying. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Help me. The power of the DS. Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. I'm a fucking lawyer. I don't know. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Like he has a desire to go of above average speed. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here really fast. It's like he's gotta go fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? Hey, it's Dick. That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. What are you doing here at the police station, detective? Anyway, whatever. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Fucking love you, you stupid jackass idiot. Oh no, I killed him. I gotta fix this. Hooray. Oh no, I almost killed Link. There we go. First I gotta check out this badass motherfucker. Pompadour Cop, not Fedora Cop. This is Fedora Cop, this is Pompadour Cop. He's big into circumstantial evidence, and he's big into his pompadour. Together, they are pomp and circumstance. I'm sorry. I just made that up in my head right now, and I was so proud to tell you guys. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. You must be a detective. Then I said, hey, you do that. Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair, pomp and circumstance. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. No! You made this, Detective Gumshoe? This monstrosity? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. My doctorate in engineering has come through handy. Nice work. Nice. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. How is this okay, whatever. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, call 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. Well, that's a bit disturbing, Emma. She has a point. Wow. Wow, guys. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. Detective Pomp and Patrolman Circumstance. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Doors. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama is in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Oh, that's weird. Oh, interesting. It doesn't let you go over the... It stopped here. There was an invisible... I found an invisible wall. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families could figure out that without extra help. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda. Not that I have any scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We just been at the zoo, see? Okay, there it is. What about zebras? Or did they not have zebras at your zoo? Wait, what about penguins? There's many questions to be asked here. But first, let's talk to Dick. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Well, why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She said she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. What if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's just, it's a sensitive issue with us these days. You know, because of Ixnay on the Convarma. So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Oh, wow, shit. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Well, then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. Okay, so you were kicked out because it's like one of those high priority things. What's wrong with... No! I'm not... You don't need a new Fuggins. And yes, it is 911 in Canada, too. I think 811 is, like, non-emergency things. Like, you want to call the cops to be, like, you know, like, litter or something. Oh, okay, good. I was really worried. lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? Like, are there not other crimes happening? Is there only one murder at a time? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman is in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Check out this knife. Okay, actually. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal. It's a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. No, detective, that's you. You get yourself into trouble all the time. Red Dead Detective would be an awesome game. Like, you play a sheriff? That'd be cool. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Is that guy from Roseanne? In that movie that was kind of related to that other movie, but not really? Nah, my mistake. But, wow. Now I remember. It took me by surprise. I wasn't ready for that. Bring this a little closer. Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Look at my knife. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor's guy to do such a thing? Well, wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it, of course, yeah. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? You have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Ah, he's gonna be happy about this. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe, doing that weird shoulder thing you do? Of course, pal. Got an award for diligence myself. Hey, good for you, man. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Good. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. As a detective, I got to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. Alright. So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor's guy called him out there, to the parking lot. Lana's confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. Again. Oh no! Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses, torrenting. Nothing outright, but they're always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had an unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people will be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, his latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Wow, that's a hint. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? You met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? Marston? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of the police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Nah. Jake Marshall's just a regular old officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Alright. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, we're doing alright for time. Yeah, Edgeworth like downloaded a bunch of torts of Steel Samurai, but it ended up being just a bunch of Nickelback videos. Save twice because it's nice. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight, baby. Oh, still here? Ah, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Doggy, doggy, doji, doji. Yeah, you're looking like a doji that lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I want to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Oh wait, I think he's... Yeah, okay, so that's his canned answer until we show him what it is. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I'll warn you, fan letters go to me or go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Oh, that old cowdog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, but not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, The clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Yeehaw. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so unhappy that that's now committed to the internet. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, crumpled and discarded. Aw. He spent so much time on that. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Kind of looks like Shaggy. He's like Cowboy Shaggy. Yeah, he's like been shaving this whole time. Like that little fucking Super Saiyan 4 Shaggy motherfucker. Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doji there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stab to the chest. Fine piece of work. This here is the autopsy report. I just realized I'm doing the Grossberg voice. I didn't remember there was a cowboy in this game. I would have saved that voice for him, but whatever. Goodman's autopsy report added to the court record. Actually, hold on a second. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. So 90 minutes before, 90 minutes after 4 p.m. Interesting. Oh, no, okay. So somewhere between 4 and 5:30. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright, that's pretty, Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. They ain't even like the same music. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I was hoping you'd say that. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You call me out, they shoot you for that in Texas. Some of you guys are from Texas, is that true? Is that true? Tell me about the Texas. I appreciate it if you have any advice, Sapphire. I try to figure out these things on my own. Like, if I get stuck, I'll ask you guys. But otherwise, please, let me figure it out. I have a feeling that watching me get frustrated and panic at the sight of you guys seeing me panic and frustrated makes me panic and frustrated more. So it's a cycle where I just get panicked and frustrated. I'm like, why isn't the evidence not working? And hopefully that results in some level of entertainment for you. Otherwise, if I have to, I'll cheat. I'll save scum, I'll look up guides. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a bad person. Yeah, Moombot just said it. Huh? If I was one of them fancy shoe detectives, till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, he was a detective, okay. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just shorting hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. Ain't nothing but a sad old cow dog, can't find his tail. Like, you watch your mouth. Do not talk about Dick and his tail like that. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Well, that makes more sense. Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of the cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe? Kicked out of the investigation? I see your badge. Looks pretty round. Our badge is a star. A lone star shining in the nighttime sky. Beam of light illuminating evildoers are coming in the dark. What are you, Batman? Green Lantern? Fucking Jonah Hex? Fucking cosplay asshole. Note to self. Evildoers are weak against starlight. No, that's good. Those are good notes. Hey, that's a sheriff's badge. Was that some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance in this rat hole. If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. You're from LA. Texas. This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? Note to self. If you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. What a jackass. Alright, compadre. Count to tree. Tree? 3. Huh? You're gonna do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Also, only you can prevent forest fires. Remind me to never visit Texas. Oh, wait. Phoenix says, remind me never to visit Texas. I'm just kidding, guys. Texas sounds nice. I bet y'all have great barbecue and propane. And propane accessories. That's all I know about Texas. Ah, a toy shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knot, maybe? Officer Marshall, you don't have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth. You don't like him, right? Oh, you don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they can use the same shield over and over. Note to self. The prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. Budget cuts. You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. 5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot, real slow like. A trot? My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for a prince to ride in on his bright red horse. Ooh, insinuations. So what do you mean is the killer intended to use Edward's car all along? Alright, compadre. And here's evidence you just gave me. Alright, you have evidence. Okay. Is this guy good? Alright, we're done talking to this jackass. Oh wait, now let's examine. Okay, we can definitely slide again. Good. Just in case they kick me out again. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Let's check it out. Right, let's check it out. Check it out. Oh, it's doing that by itself. Alright, first the scientific method. Whee! Have any of you ever even seen these? This phone's still on the redial screen. I have one of these phones. It was like baby blue. It was rounder. I used to love that thing. I think it was a Nokia. Redial. Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Ooh? Ooh. Whatever. Let's check this fucking phone out. Oh. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self. A defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. It's a cute little face. Look, a little scrunchy with the big glasses. A little scrunchy face. Beep. Alright, that was fun. Hey, that song, I know that. It's the hypest theme song ever. Hey, what's going on over there? Beep. Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone there, didn't you? Oh, well, yeah. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ringing just now. One of them newfangled ringtones. Oh my god, this guy. Oh yeah, you open it like a tricorder, right? Like flip. Hello, this is Fuggins. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Wait, my... Yeah, it's kind of strange, but... Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Oh, Nick. Oh, you sweet summer child. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Prosecutors? Yes, prosecutors. Yeah, prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. What the fuck? I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. I would like a hamburger now, though. Oh boy. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. What's this? It looks like a note of some sort. It's a note, you guys. I mean, the body could have been dangling because, you know, she was trying to stuff it in and they caught her halfway. I don't know. Look, something's written on it. 6-75 or 7S 12/2. Yeah, alright, there you go. Alright, let's see. 6, yeah, there you go. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodyear. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self. For detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. Oh, and here's, this rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. B block is through here, and that's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? I'd like a steak right now. Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Okay, do we got anything else over here? I think we're good. Anything else? No, I think we're good. Just realized this fucking Wild West music has been playing the whole fucking time. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. Ah. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? There. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Oh my god, you are such an annoying jackass. With this fucking... dry wind or ill wind, someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies. Sorry, I didn't mean to imitate you. I'm sorry there. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. No, I don't believe you, they don't. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everybody knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? I thought I was closest to Edgeworth. Anyway. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing bothering me still is that Lana's confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? Eh. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18... Yeah, 5:18? No. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. That is I think that's the longest we've spent in the investigation phase. That is nuts. If I remember, this case is pretty jam-packed. Like, you know, this was something I think they really added to add value to the DS version with a lot of the, you know, the stuff like the 3D models and you know, like the spinning of evidence and the little murder cutscene at the beginning. It's all very fancy and high-tech. Just like when you think fancy and high tech, you think of the DS. So I've decided not to play any more of this game. I'm just kidding. I'm super jazzed for this game. I've been jazzed for this game for 4 cases. I'm jazzed for this case. I do think it's going to be considerably longer than the other ones. And I'm hoping to get to it soon. I've passed my little part of my work shift where I'm on evening, so I think we'll be able to just hang out more, you know, play some game about crimes, talk about who we have crushes on. I have a crush on everybody. So I'm hoping to see you guys soon. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I hope you're having fun. Reach out to me on Twitter, and if you want to do cowboy voices with me, just talk to me like a cowboy on Twitter, and it'll look cool and super normal. No one will judge us. So I hope you guys have a good night, and just remember, don't be like me. Don't fuck it up, okay? It's so dumb, but that is going to be my catchphrase. Also, you guys are awesome. I love you. Bye.